a huge warning here. You could lose potentially all of your bankroll. Whatever money you have in your exchange, you could lose all of it. In this video, I'm going to explain in the simplest form possible how the horse extra place offer works, and then show you an example step by step of how you can do it for yourself. Hey, Chris here. Welcome back to the channel that has a Facebook and Telegram group, as well as daily uploads to do with match betting, and a live stream 5 nights a week to answer all your match betting related questions. I've got a few videos on the channel about horse extra place offers, how they work, how you can make money with them, but people have been commenting on the videos saying that it's a bit too complicated and they're still not sure exactly how they work. So this video is really focused on breaking it down to be as simple as possible to understand. Not only am I going to explain as simple as possible how the offer works, but we're also going to get on the laptop and I'm going to show you step by step how you can place one of these bets. So up first, we have a simple explanation, which is bookies offer an each way bet which has standard place terms of the top 3 usually. And when you select the each way box, that doubles the amount, with a £10 bet being doubled to £20. You now have £10 on the horse to win and £10 on the horse to place in second or third. If it finishes first, you'll get paid out at the full odds of the win part, but nothing from the each way part of the bet. And if the horse finishes in second or third, you'll get paid out at the place odds, which are normally 1/5 of the win odds, and nothing from the part of the win place of the bet. One bookmaker in particular, Bet365, do pay 1/4 odds on some races, which makes it easier to find close odds matches, which I'll explain in a second. In order for this to work, we need a race paying extra places so the top 4 are being paid rather than just the top 3. This is because if you backed that horse each way to finish top 4, but laid it or bet against it winning in the top 3, your back bet wins if it finishes in the first 4 places, and your lay bet also wins since it didn't finish in the top 3. So I really don't know how to make it any more simple than that to explain it. I am going to show you now on the laptop exactly how to place one of these bets. But with the Cheltenham Festival coming up on March 16th, I really wanted everyone to understand this because it's an extremely good way to make a lot of money during those 4 days of horse racing. On the laptop then, we're here at the OddsMonkey Dashboard, which is of course the software that you need in order to do match betting. Many of you already know that. If you're not signed up to OddsMonkey yet as a premium member, then I have my links in the description as usual for you to check out their free trial, or you can visit the Profit Boss website and I've got the step-by-step guide on there on how you can do your very first welcome offer. But for this video though, we're obviously talking about the each way extra places offer, and what we need is tools at the top, then go to matches, and then down to the extra place matter and click that. That's going to then bring you up the list of all the races for that day. Sometimes it does bring up, so if you click that list on select event, it does bring up if there's say a golf tournament with golf extra places being paid, it'll bring that up a few days in advance, but usually with horses it's just the day of horse racing that's shown on there. For this example, we're going to go with the top one, which is the Punchestown 1330. And all you need to do is head over and click on filter. And then that's going to show you what bookmakers are paying out the extra places for that race. And you can also select between what exchanges you want. Someone asked me before, why don't I have all the exchanges listed there? And it's just because I only use that exchange. So that's the one that I just have selected. But for this example, we're just going to have this bookmaker selected here and click apply. But you can, of course, select whichever bookmaker you want. Then it's brought up the horses and matches that it's found. So as you can see here on the end, it says extra place profit, 4th place. So if that horse, Ballyboca Bridge, finishes in 4th place, as I explained in the start of the video, then we get that extra place profit. But what you want to do is you can actually click on, and that's going to bring us up, so I can get rid of that tab. That's going to bring us directly to the site and actually place that horse, as you can see on the right here, place that horse in the bet slip ready for us, so there's no further work to be done. Then you can go ahead and click on the tabs here to open the exchanges up. And this is exactly at the top of the screen here, which I've explained in other videos on the channel. but this is really trying to get it as simple as possible. So what you want is the first tab to be the extra place matcher with the race selected for the horses you want to get on. Then the second tab wants to be the bookmaker that you're going to be placing the back bet on. The third tab, your exchange with the win lay part of the bet open here. So as you can see, you have the win lay part and then the to place top 3 part, but keep that just for the win part of the bet. And then the fourth tab along the top, you're going to want the place lay open. So you want to close the win part and then click on this arrow here, and that's going to open up the top 3 places for you there. And then finally, at the very end, you want another OddsMonkey tab open, and you want to go on Tools, and then Calculators, and it's the Each Way Extra Places calculator that you want to click and open up. Now, this calculator will really allow you to see exactly what's going on, allow you to calculate what's going on with the bets. So filling it out from the very start then, if we take this example of Ballyboker Bridge, that horse is at back odds of 4. So you would put in here odds of 4.0. The total stake that I would normally put on would be £20 each way bet. But maybe if you're working with a smaller bankroll and you're just wanting to place £5 each way bets, you would put £10 in there, because as it explains here, that is the total stake. So what the total stake is, so if you're placing a £5 each way bet there, so we've put £5 in the box, you then need to click the each way part, and then you'll see that times 2, and then the total bet at the bottom will say £10. So that's your total, but what you want to remember is the each way stake. So there's 2 sides of it. There's an each way stake, which would be £5, so that would just be a 5 there. And then there's a total stake, which of course on here it says total stake, so that's £10. So £5 each way stake, but it's a £10 total stake. And that's what I was talking about before, about £5 of that is placed on that horse to win, and £5 of that is placed on that horse to finish in the top 4. Because what they do is they show you just under the bet box here, each way terms, EW terms, first 4 places at 1/5. So that's the 1/5 part. If that horse finishes in 2nd, 3rd or 4th, you'll get paid out at 1/5 odds. And just to show you what that means here, so here on the each way extra place matcher, we have the back odds there at saying 4, called the terms offered by the bookmaker 1/5. So as I said, Bet365 could potentially offer 1/4, quarter odds, but that's only on some races, so always check the terms there. And then that actually then equates to 1.6 if it finishes in that extra place. But the smart thing about the calculator here, the matcher, is it works all the numbers out for you. So we've placed our, and by the way, you can even set this default stake to have it as £5 there. And as you can see there, I pressed refresh and it's brought up another horse with a much better rate percentage match. But I'll explain all of that stuff, exactly what that means, because I really want everyone to understand this as best as possible so that you can make as much money at Cheltenham Festival 2021 as possible with it. Sticking with Ballyboker Bridge as our example then we need to go to the place payout fraction is 1/5 because it's at 1/5. And then we need to go over to and we find that the lay the win is 5.5. So then we'd put 5.5. Then of course, com just means commission. So how much commission you're playing at your exchange. Now, if you're an OddsMonkey Premium member, you'll actually pay 0% at Smarket. So you can go ahead and put 0 in there. Then we'd go to our 4th tab along, which remember we've set up as the top 3 place terms. And we would find Ballyboker Bridge 2.1 is its lay the place part, so 2.1. And then again, 0% commission. Now, what that's going to do is give us the details of the bet. So it's showing that if this horse does not finish in the extra place, we're going to lose £2.55. If it finishes in the extra place, we're going to make £5.45. And then it tells you step 1, step 2, step 3, and it tells you here exactly which steps to do. So go to the bookmaker, place that bet of odds of 4, and then lay the win. And of course, because the each way terms are you're placing a back bet on the win part and then a back bet on the each way part, this isn't like what you've been used to where you've done your sign up offers and you've just placed a back bet and then you've placed a lay bet against that. With this, we have to, of course, back and then we have to lay the win part and then lay the place part separately. So it's 2 lays. As long as you remember that, when you press the each way box, you've placed 2 bets. So the lay part is you're laying the win and then laying the place. So that there then explains everything to you. Now, as far as would I take that bet, no way would I take that bet, because your losses are massive there for just a £10 total stake. That's a huge loss, and your profit for that horse finishing it in the extra place is not very big. But I am going to be doing another video on this, and I'll leave a link to that video at the end of this video. And if the link isn't there, it means I'm still working on the video. If you're watching this when it's just come out, but that video will be out before Cheltenham Festival 2021 on March 16th. But let's go back then to the extra place matcher, and I'm just going to quickly explain this. So now you know exactly what to do. So you would place so you press place bet, then you would go and lay the win, so £3.64 at odds of 5.5. So you click the blue box against Ballybroker Bridge, put £3.64 in there and press confirm. Then you would lay the then you would lay the place part, which it says here £3.81 at odds of 2.1. Now those odds have actually gone up to 2.2. So when that happens, you just go back up to your calculator and put 2.2 into whatever it's changed to. And now it's showing £3.64. So yeah, we just select that, £3.64. Always check that it obviously says against £3.64 and press confirm. So now you know how you can make money with a extra place offer with horses and how to place the bets. Let me just quickly explain before I end this video how the extra place matcher is laid out. So you've got the horse name, of course, then you've got the each way stake that you need to place, the bookmaker's name, and then you've got the back odds that horse is at currently, the term place odds there, and then the odds that you'll get from that. And then the exchanges are there, which at Cheltenham, you could have, say, one exchange for the win part for laying the win part would be best. And then maybe another exchange is better for laying the place part. So you don't have to use, if you go on the filter, you don't have to use, let's just see if any are going to come up here. So yeah, there you can see the other exchanges come up, and you can actually use that to get on better matches and more horses. But I'll just bring that back to make it more simple. Then it's going to tell you there, the stake there. So obviously £4.6 at odds of 3.5. Ballybroker Bridge. So £3.64 at odds of 5.5. And then the place lay has gone even higher now. So it's 2.3 now, it's saying. It's around 2.2, 2.3. And you would then, that's your amount there. So stake there. And it even tells you your liability, so how much money and liability you'll have tied up at the exchange. And then here at the end we just have the rate percentage, which, as I say in the next video, I'll be showing you how you want to get those, like what percentage matches you need in order to make it so that you can make money with these. Because if you're just getting on any percentage match, then you're not going to make money. You need to have that. It says the qualifying loss is, you need to have that super, super low, so that when the horse isn't finishing the extra place for you, it's costing you barely anything, if anything at all. Like ideally, you don't want it to cost you a penny. People have asked me in the past, like, do I look at the percentage rate or do I look at implied odds? But you'll find actually, so if I manually lower these place odds here, the implied odds now are at 3.38. And the rate percentage 79.65. So if I change that, yeah, the rate percentage goes up and the implied odds go up. So really it doesn't matter which one you check, but I like to just keep my eye on the percentage rate, and then that way it's just a bit easier to track. It's just that number that I concentrate on. And then yeah, as you know, qualifying loss at the end, and then the extra place profit there. And that is literally it. That's everything I can explain about horse extra place offers, as simple as possible. And really, really need to know now, if anyone has any further questions on how, like, if you don't understand it, because like I said, with the other videos I've done on this subject, people are still confused and don't know how to work it out. If you're really struggling to get your head around extra place offers, then there are ways you can make money at Cheltenham still, but just maybe if you really can't get your head around it and you're not sure what you're doing, then maybe don't even touch the extra place offers, because if you get it wrong, and this is a massive word of warning here, if you get extra place offers wrong and you say back a horse and then back it again at the exchange, or you lay too much, huge warning here, you could lose potentially all of your bankroll. Whatever money you have in your exchange, you could lose all of it. And if you haven't placed the back bet properly to cover those losses, you could lose a serious amount of money. So that's going to do it for this video then. I hope you found it useful and helpful as usual. And if you have, I really appreciate you pressing the like button below. And yeah, thank you very much for watching then, and I'll see you in the next one.